Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to explore 9 Stoic strategies you can use to become more valuable in the chaos of life. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it is also the key to overcoming difficulties and finding inner peace. So, what are these strategies? Are you ready to learn the secrets that will make you feel powerful? Let's get started and deepen this journey together. Have you ever felt like an extra in the background of your life? That you work tirelessly, that you give your all to your relationships, to your passions, to your career, but are met with a deafening silence of indifference, a secret battle that many of us fight. A desperate longing to be seen, accepted and valued, not just for what we put out and do, but for who we actually are. This longing to be truly recognized is timeless. More than 2,000 years ago, in the bustling empires of ancient Greece and Rome, brilliant philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca and Epictetus grappled with the same fundamental question. Where does our true worth lie? Their philosophical school, Stoicism, was more than abstract ideas. It offered a roadmap for navigating the complexities of everyday life. These are strategies built on the wisdom of centuries, and yet they are strikingly relevant to the challenges we face today. So let's get to the heart of the matter. Does our worth depend on fleeting accolades and external validation, or does it lie in something deeper, our character, our actions, our unwavering resilience in the face of life's inevitable storms? Strategies that will not only offer insight, but are designed for action. It's about transforming your sense of worth from something superficial to something truly unwavering. If you've ever felt ignored, belittled, or silently yearned for deeper recognition, this journey is for you. It's not just about philosophy. It's about transforming your reality through deep as well as practical thinking. If you are ready for this shift, if you are ready to embrace wisdom that has stood the test of time, then settle in and get ready to change. If you found this video valuable, please like it, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you don't miss the next steps in our journey to create a better version of yourself. 1. Fill your own glass first. Imagine yourself as a beautifully crafted pitcher to feed others with its contents. But day after day you empty it for your work, your loved ones, your obligations until all that is left is a dull ache of emptiness. Instead of completing yourself, you consume for others. This is the silent suffering of many well-meaning people. Yet you cannot give what you do not have, and the feeling of being ignored and unappreciated often arises when we give until we are dangerously depleted. The more we give, the faster we burn out. The more a candle burns, the faster it burns out. The Stoics were not advocates of self-centeredness, but they understood that true connection, true contribution, and even basic self-respect require a source from within. This is what Marcus Aurelius meant when he said that he who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. True harmony cannot be achieved by sacrificing ourselves for the needs of others. The idea of self-care often gets a bad rap because it brings to mind bubble baths and luxury items and physical maintenance. But true self-care is about respecting your basic needs as a human being. It's not spoiled when you prioritize sleep, healthy eating, movement, quiet moments. You ensure that your jug doesn't crack and leak. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of that attention, that your worth is not defined solely by what you do for others. And the amazing thing is, when you feel nourished, you have so much more to give. The kindness you offer comes from abundance, not scarcity. Resentment and fatigue disappear. It is replaced by a real presence and joy. This is a paradox. Putting yourself first makes you a better spouse, friend, parent, employee, and attracts the respect you deserve. Where do you feel most depleted? Do you say yes out of guilt or out of genuine desire? Be honest with this question and recognize the leak in your jug. It's not about being selfish, it's about being sustainable. Think about it. How would your interactions change if you got involved feeling rested, energized, and focused? This is where self-care directly translates into a more dignified and valued existence. Remember, this is a journey, not a checklist. As you prioritize this practice, you will gain clarity about what truly nourishes you, and this newfound inner strength radiates outward and changes the way the world responds to you. Curious how this foundation of self-care can be built upon to further develop your sense of worth? Our next strategy is full of unexpected twists and insights. 2. The underestimated power of silence. In today's world, it often feels like the loudest voice wins. Desperate to prove our intelligence and worth, we rush to fill every speaking gap. Convinced that being heard is equivalent to being valued, we throw out ideas without taking a breath. Meanwhile, A crucial tool for true connection and understanding lies dormant. The art of listening. Think about your last few conversations. Were you really there? Were you absorbing the other person's words, feeling the weight of their emotions, reflecting on the nuances of their story? Or were you waiting for the slightest pause to speak your own thoughts? If the latter sounds uncomfortably familiar, you're not alone. The challenge is the struggle between the desire to express ourselves and be heard, and the patience to listen to others. In a society that celebrates extroversion and quick reactions, the quiet power of listening is often overshadowed. The pleasure of speaking and telling often overtakes the ability to listen. We are conditioned to believe that our value in a conversation comes from the weight of our words, and this leads to a common internal battle: the fear that silence is mistaken for ignorance or indifference, and the belief that listening puts us in a passive position. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, says Epictetus, to listen twice as much as we speak. True understanding goes beyond facts. It is about empathy. Only through careful listening can you grasp where someone is coming from and open the door to meaningful solutions and connection. Imagine that someone is really listening to you. The feeling of truly being seen and heard is a gift and fosters a deep respect that goes beyond superficial agreement. Everyone has something to teach us. Every person has a treasure trove of knowledge waiting to be discovered, and listening is the key to this treasure. Even perspectives we disagree with offer a chance to expand our mindset, challenge our prejudices, and grow. The rush to talk often masks anxiety. Active listening cultivates an inner stillness and allows for thoughtful responses rather than knee-jerk reactions. Summarize briefly what you hear the next time someone else is speaking, and you seem to be feeling overwhelmed. This prevents misunderstandings. Show that you care by deepening the conversation with questions such as what caused this or how it made you feel. Resist the urge to fill the silence immediately. This allows the other person to collect their thoughts. The shift from talking to someone to really listening to them is profound. People feel heard, conflicts are reduced, bonds deepen, and the world can't help but notice as the quality of your interactions improves. As people are listened to, they are understood, and as they are understood, the journey of life becomes easier. Remember, becoming a master listener is a long journey, but it is a journey that brings tremendous rewards, both for your own development and for the way you are perceived by others. 3. Have the courage to be yourself in every situation. Always be yourself. Imagine being at a crossroads in your life, faced with the choice of following the crowd or forging your own path. It is like standing at the edge of a forest. The well-walked path is clear and inviting, but something inside you pulls you towards the unmarked path that promises a unique adventure. The dilemma here is as old as time: conformity versus authenticity. It is the inner tug-of-war between fitting in and standing out, between silencing your voice to appease others and speaking your truth. There's a reason why we are drawn to people who appear radiantly, authentically, as themselves. Authenticity is like a beacon in the middle of the fog. The Stoics understood this. They were grappling with the same timeless struggle: the desire to belong tempered by the deep call to honor one's truth. Seneca's words to love, if you want to be loved, point to a paradox. To be truly valued, we must first value ourselves. The value you place on yourself determines the value society places on you. Embracing authenticity is an act of daring vulnerability. And therein lies the challenge. Often we don't know exactly who we are underneath layers of societal expectations. It is a treasure hunt, a search for the parts of you that you have hidden out of fear, conditioned by past experiences. Is to uncover it. This means asking yourself hard questions. What harsh voices from the past are telling you that you are too much, that you are not enough? These limit your self-expression. This is not about recklessly rebelling or shouting your every thought from the rooftops. It is about revealing the real you in a gradual and courageous way. Wear that outfit you have always wanted to wear. Share an unpopular idea in a respectful way. Notice the liberating feeling. Do your hobbies really bring joy, or are they based on what they are supposed to be? Authenticity guides your choices. Look for people who celebrate your quirks, not tolerate them. This support is crucial as you take off your old masks. The presence of people who are experiencing self-change with you also increases the joy of the process. A fascinating change occurs when you become more authentically yourself. You lose the pain of rejection that once felt frightening. Those who connect with your true self form unshakable bonds of loyalty. You find yourself modeling authenticity for others and giving them silent permission to do the same. The world not only begins to accept you, it also begins to celebrate the unique light you bring. This process takes time, and that is okay. Every act of true self-expression is a victory and a step towards attracting the kind of respect that reflects the self-respect you have bravely cultivated within yourself. 4. The false power of the lone wolf. Visualize the archetypal hero. A figure gritting his teeth, struggling alone against insurmountable odds. This image is woven into our cultural fabric. From an early age we are taught that asking for help is tantamount to weakness, that being truly strong means carrying the world on our shoulders. The Stoics saw it differently. They realized that our stubborn self-confidence can actually be a mask for insecurity, pride, and even fear of being a burden. This creates a paradox. In trying to appear strong, we limit our chances for real growth and connection. The effort to appear strong prevents our true strength from emerging. What if admitting you need help is the bravest act? It takes great courage to say you are struggling, to allow others to witness your needs, to trust that their support will not diminish you, but rather enhance your abilities. Marcus Aurelius understood this, and people exist for each other's sake. His words emphasize the interconnectedness that is vital for a flourishing life. So, how can you put this into practice? Overcoming the go-it-alone mentality is a process. Start here. Identify the fear. Is it pride? Is it perfectionism? Fear of giving up control? Identifying the core emotion is key. Start small. Ask for help with a low-risk task. Notice how the world doesn't fall apart when you are not superhuman. Reciprocity, freely offering your own help, creates a real support network, not one-sided favors. Gratitude is key. Sincerely thanking those who help you reinforces their positive behavior and makes them want to support you in the future. It is not about dependency, it is about strategic interdependence. Those who embrace a collaborative spirit inspire trust and loyalty. You become someone people want to lift up, knowing that your success will benefit those around you. When you are willing to ask for help, you not only accomplish a task, you demonstrate a quiet confidence born of humility. This kind of strength is undeniable. It inspires genuine respect. 5. Coolness as your superpower. In a world that feels constantly on the brink of chaos, staying calm under pressure is a radical act. It's tempting to think of composure as simply keeping a poker face. But the Stoics understood something deeper. True inner calm translates directly into strength, self-esteem, and the way the world perceives us. Think of a person whom storms can never shake. They become the voice of reason in the midst of a crisis. When tempers flare, their steady presence anchors the situation. They don't get caught up in emotional tides. This makes them more reliable, more effective, and more likely to succeed. And this is not a genetic gift, it is a carefully cultivated skill. Seneca was very right about this. The key to composure. It lies in the space between what happens to us and how we react. Emotions are natural, the Stooges knew that. But being overtaken by our emotions leads to rash decisions, regrets, and damaged relationships. Being a prisoner of emotions negatively affects our social relationships. It erodes our hard-earned sense of worth and the respect others have for us. Imagine your mind is a lake. A sad event is a stone thrown into the lake. If the water is already choppy because of unresolved anxieties, it creates big waves. But if the lake is naturally still, the waves quickly dissipate, clarity returns, and you can see the best way to respond. You can build composure with these practices. Be present in the present moment of awareness. Do not dwell on past sorrows or future worries. Your focus is where your strength lies. The empowering pause. Train yourself to take that split second before reacting. Breathe deeply, focus on your body, then speak. Self-awareness. What triggers you? Fatigue, hunger are specific words. Knowing your weaknesses helps you manage them. Have compassion for yourself. You are human, bad moments happen. Don't beat yourself up, but learn from every mistake. In the middle of the storm, when you are calm, people notice it. It shows that you are not easily shaken, it makes you credible and a natural leader. Your words carry more weight, your presence exudes confidence. This is self-fulfilling. The more you are respected, the more respect you have for yourself. 6. The power of the unspoken. In a world obsessed with sharing, true power often lies in what you choose to keep to yourself. Privacy is not about discretion, but about selectivity. It is understanding that our inner world is a precious garden and we decide who has access to it. Understanding who can see your garden also increases your self-esteem. The urge to share every detail or to be constantly validated online is tempting, but it comes with invisible costs. Think of a truly fascinating story. Does it reveal everything up front, or is it revealed gradually, leaving us hungry for more? Overexposure does the opposite, diluting the unique essence that makes you fascinating. The mystery that is created increases people's interest and value through the pressure of curiosity. The Stoics were aware of this. Epictetus advised us to speak only what is necessary. His words carry tremendous wisdom for the modern age. What are the benefits of strategic silence? Maintaining inner peace. Not every idea, dream, or challenge needs to be examined publicly. Some feelings need time to breathe in private to gain clarity. Cultivating mystery. A degree of secrecy creates curiosity and respect. People are drawn to things they cannot fully grasp. Boundaries are attractive. Setting clear lines about what you share builds self-esteem and makes you more attractive, not less. Protection. Unfortunately, not all affirmations are well-intentioned. Protecting your vulnerabilities protects you from those who might exploit them. This shift towards privacy requires a conscious effort. Here's how to do it. Social media moderation. What parts of your life do you reflexively share? Might it be better to enjoy some of them in private? A few trusted people. Lean on a small circle, not the open forum of the internet, for deep confidences. This privacy is irreplaceable. The joy of missing something. It's okay not to document everything. Be fully present in those moments. No need for an audience. Delayed gratification. Sleep on it before publishing this emotional rant. Does it still feel smart to share it in the morning? An interesting thing happens when you embrace privacy. People pay even more attention to what you choose to disclose. Your words, your actions take on more weight. Because they don't get lost in an endless stream of updates. You are seen as someone who lives a rich and full life. Even if some parts of you are out of the public eye. 7. Don't be afraid of your potential. Imagine that your life is a vast canvas. At any given moment, we can choose between familiar brushstrokes, safe, predictable, or exploring new colors, textures, even techniques we've never tried. This is the essence of continuous learning. An unwavering belief that you can do more. But for many, this blank canvas is daunting and full of doubt. The Stoics did not see limits as fixed. The words of Seneca, not that we don't dare because things are hard, but that we don't dare because they are hard, summarize our struggle. It is rarely incompetence that holds us back, but the fear of falling short or looking foolish. Embracing continuous learning is a revolutionary act of self-esteem. It is a statement. I believe that I am worth investing in myself, that I have the capacity to be greater. This mindset radiates outwards. People feel a dynamic individual with an insatiable curiosity that adds value to every interaction and project. Here's the secret: the process itself is as rewarding as the outcome. It's not about endless personal optimization. Here are a few tips on how to embrace learning with joy. Learning a new skill should feel fun. What makes your inner child shine? Is it a language? A dance? It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Follow it, celebrate it, let it boost your self-confidence. Do lectures bore you? Do the hands-on workshops bore you? Respect how you learn best. Learning with others fosters a sense of camaraderie and can trigger surprising connections. Continuous learners exude a unique self-confidence. The confidence that comes from knowing and the curiosity to know pushes one beyond the status quo. This is not arrogance, but an unwavering belief in your ability to adapt and expand. This leads to bolder choices, richer experiences. And here's the best part: by showing that growth is an exciting lifelong adventure, you become a beacon for others. Think of an area you have been avoiding exploring. Now, what is the smallest first step you can take to dip your toe in? Getting started is a victory in itself and proves that you are ready and worthy of a life out of the ordinary. 8. The allure of the unsaid in a world saturated with noise. Cultivating a sense of mystery is a superpower. It's about understanding that true magnetism lies not only in what you reveal, but also in what is tantalizingly hidden. Think of it like a rare artifact partially hidden by the time-worn sands. The promise of undiscovered treasure makes it far more intriguing than an object that is fully in plain sight. Focusing on inner strength, the Stoics understood the value of selective silence. Baltasar Gracia's guidance on mixing mystery with everything resonates deeply. It's about mastering the flow of information, creating a sense of anticipation, creating in others a desire to seek more than you do. So why is mystery important? The fully known loses its charm. A little mystery arouses curiosity, starts conversations that go beyond the superficial. Those who do not demand to be the center of attention do so naturally. Restraint shows that you have rich inner depths. In a world of blurring boundaries, keeping things close protects you from potential abuse. True connection unfolds at its own pace. Each layer that emerges deepens your connection with those who are worthy of it. It is not about being distant or deceptive. Resist oversharing. Do you instinctively share your every thought on social media? Practice pausing before sharing. The power of listening. Become a master listener. You will learn more and others will want to trust you. Deliberate disclosure. When sharing, it's more about quality than quantity. Offer a glimpse that will leave them wanting more. Embrace your nuances. Don't feel obliged to have easily labeled opinions on everything. A little nuance is intriguing. When you embrace a touch of mystery, people don't just see you, they lean in to really try to get to know you. This is not manipulation. It's about honoring the complexity of your inner world and inviting others to appreciate it on your terms. They will respect you more, not less, for having the confidence to reveal every card in your hand. 9. Reclaim your time and value. Imagine this. Your alarm goes off, signaling a new day. It's tempting to procrastinate, but there's something gnawing deeper inside you. That familiar ache of knowing that you have so much to give, passions to pursue, a difference to make, yet the hours slip by unnoticed, filled with reactive tasks, mindless shifting procrastination. It's not just about wasted minutes, it's about a sense of value that is slowly eroding. Time is the currency of our lives. The saying, "time is money," is meant to reinforce this. Yet we often treat it as an infinite wealth, convinced that a magical tomorrow holds more. But what the Stoics understood was that time is breathtakingly finite. With every tick of the clock, your opportunity to build the life you really want diminishes. Every do-over is a gamble, and the odds are not favorable. The good news is that this cycle is not inevitable. The Stooges believed in the conscious management of time. It starts with a simple but profound change. Recognize that how you spend your time is an expression of what you value. Does your daily life reflect your priorities, or is it determined by distractions and obligations? Imagine waking up every day with a fire in your belly. Not the frantic, scattered energy of a chaotic schedule, but the calm, focused power of purpose. Every task, every interaction aligned with your deepest goals and values. It is here, right here, where valuing your time becomes an unwavering core value. You honor what you bring to the world, and in return the world begins to notice you. Before you can prioritize, you need to identify what matters most. What feeds your soul, what pushes you forward, what is non-negotiable. Write it down, keep it visible. For every task, meeting or opportunity, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to my true priorities? Give clear answers. A lukewarm maybe is the same as a no. Minimize distractions by grouping similar tasks and assigning specific blocks of time for in-depth work. By taking back control of your time, you affirm that your life, your dreams, matter. Thinking about the wisdom of Seneca, ask yourself this question. How can I act to make the most of the time I have been given today? Let this question guide your actions and decisions and make each day a testament to your worth and legacy. We have traveled a rich path together, exploring how the ancient wisdom of the Stoics can transform the way we see ourselves and the way the world sees us. From the importance of valuing your time to the subtle power of a little mystery, these strategies offer ways to build lasting power and an unwavering belief in your own worth. But the truth is, it wasn't just about gaining knowledge. It was about lighting a fire inside you. A fire that says, "I deserve more, I can do more." Do you remember those moments during this journey when something clicked, when an awareness was sparked? Hold on to them. Let them fuel your first steps towards change. And this change will not happen overnight. Growth is a dance. Sometimes 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Be patient with yourself, celebrate each small victory, and know that you are not alone. Your patience with yourself will bring you closer to change over time. If these lessons resonated with you, hit the subscribe button. Become part of a community dedicated to empowering each other on the journey to become who we are truly meant to be. You will create the path ahead of you. Will you be content with the life you have been given? Or will you achieve something extraordinary? Will your voice be just another echo? Or will it resonate with the clarity and purpose gained only through self-discovery? The choice is yours. Now I want to hear from you. What was your biggest, this is it moment during our discovery? Which strategy are you most eager to put into practice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's lift each other up, learn from each other, and make this a real dialogue, not just a monologue. Thank you for being here. And if my content lights a fire for you, consider a special super thank you for supporting my mission to bring timeless wisdom to the modern world. Until next time, remember, your value is limitless. It's time to start living as you believe it. Until I see you in the next video, be stoic and stay valuable.